G'day, blonde fella here. Normally, Dr. Watches and Clocks, and I'm teaching you guys how to pull a clock or a watch to bits. But this video's got nothing to do with watches. It's got to do with pride and joys, and that'll be my XR6 Falcon. And what's wrong with this young girl, middle-aged girl to 11? This part of the seat has collapsed. Now I tried pulling him down, taking it all off and rebuilding it with some generic shop bought seat foam, but it didn't work. And it's basically pissing me off because it's not perfect. You know, when you've got a nice car, you want everything to be nice, especially the seats. So with this video, we're going to show you how to change the foam in the seat. Now, how to take the seat out. Have a quick look at this. My XR6. This is a 211 model FG. And as you can see, this seat here is all collapsed in here, you see. It's for shit house, hence because it's collapsed, it's broken this skirt, which I'm not going to fix, but we're going to replace the foam inside the seat. So first we've got to remove the seat. That's easy enough. Just roll it right back, and you see we've got covers here, they just pull off like so, and then you end up with these nuts. Now as you can see, they're a star nut. There's 4 of them. These guys just pull out like so, and we need this gear here for undoing them. These are a nice chrome set. They're those star nuts, and what we need is the T50. The T50 will end up undoing them. So as you can see, it's just a matter of putting them in. And I'm trying to work the camera in my left hand here, and they're a bit tight. I need 2 hands for this, but that's it. Get the seat out, it's just undo 4 screws. Then underneath here you've got a bit of wiring, just undo the plugs, and then the seat comes out. So I'm going to whip it out, and we'll come back with the seat on the bench and we'll start dismantling it. Now then, thanks for watching that. What we're going to do, first of all, we're going to take the back off the seat. Now I'm just going to get the other camera going. It's got the close-ups, wherever that goes to. That recording now? Yeah, I think so. Looks like it. Double check. Yeah, she's recording. First of all, we've got to take the back off, and to do that, we're going to take these covers off, which is just a simple old Phillips screwdriver, which will bring this off. I think we might have to take this insert here out. I think, no, there we go, don't have to take nothing out. So we take that off, keep them together and put them somewhere where you're not going to lose them. Then we've got two nuts here for taking the back off, but first we're going to turn it around and take the other side off. Ooh. Now this is the driver's door side. Don't have to worry about that. We're going to do the same. See, this thing's broken, you see. I might have to try and repair it. There's a hole just in here where you stick your screwdriver, and oh no, that's a hex head there, and that's a hex head. Is it? Okay. Got all the right tools now. For instance, it might be inside, I don't know whether this was put in aftermarket or whatever, but it needs an 8mm socket just in there to undo that screw. Whether that's what it belongs to, or should have been a hex screwdriver fitting, but 8mm in this case. And then in this hole we have I thought it was a hex screw, but it's Phillips head will undo this guy. Right, now this is your lumbar support screw, and to get that off, I'll come around here so you can see out of the close-up, it's just a screwdriver behind it, and just gently lever it and it comes off and you end up with like that. Now this should come off now, and you've dropped your screw. We've got a bit of wiring at the back here, of which we've just got to unplug, you see? And you're seeing that now, the camera, but you see it in there. Just unplug it and that's it. Now we just got to pick up the screws we dropped and put them to one side so we don't lose them. Oh, I'm running out of my microphone lead. So now we're down again to two nuts and bolt nuts here, 2 nuts on the other side, and again I've got to get my sockets. Where is it? 13 mil socket will work here. So what we do, we just present it to the camera, and 13 mil socket, and you just undo it. No, let's undo it. That's it. So it's just to basically undo these two, and your cameraman's arrived, eh? You're supposed to be looking after one of these cameras, but it seems that I can do them without him. Right, undo them, but now these here, he can probably give me a hand to take this off. So we've got one side off, spin it round, and we can undo this side. Hey cameraman, you can hold it. See these 2 screws here? Mm-hmm. You're on camera, so say hi. Oh. Right, now then. You undo that side and stand on the side so you're not blocking the camera, and we've got to hold the back up when we undo them. So undo those 2 screws. You don't really need to, you can do this on your own, but while we've got the extra person here, we can just pull out those 2 screws, bolts, and hopefully that will all just come off. We're getting, there you go. You got one off?
Yeah, I got one off.
Here. Socket there. Here.
Tough.
When I done this last time, I sat the seat on its side with both sides up, made it a bit easier. But again, with the extra person, technically it should be easier.
Are you talking to me or your virtual friends?
Them dudes out there, that thousands of audience. Fucking hell. You got it? Right, now careful, careful. Just lay it down there. Right, now if you can see under here there's a wire. I don't know what that goes to. Goes to under there somewhere. How do we undo that? And that goes up. Yeah. Now those 2 bolts, where are they? In your pocket? No? Right. Now I suppose it should have been pertinent to put this thing on its side anyway. Could you put this on it? Oh, I'll put this on its side. Right, now underneath here we've got all this stuff. Now, careful of that wire. Leave that down. You'll only break that wire. We've got wire. Now what happened? What did I do here before? Goes into these guys. Goes into that guy. So it's a matter of understanding what we got to what we can do. All right, for ease of doing things, I'm gonna I'm going to leave this on, because what we've got to do is take the seat off the frame. Right, now looking at it, we're coming into ground that I haven't been to before, so you got to bear with me. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts to take the seat off the frame, of which I'll get to. So I'm not going to bore you with undoing bolts. Undone these guys are a 13mm, I think it was, just a 13mm spanner. I have to stand to the side from my microphone. Now, this is the ingenious part about undoing these Falcons. Everything on them is just so easy. See, the upholstery just comes off with, there are these little clippy things, you see, you just pull them out and bang, oh, you see. Do them this side here. Just pull them out and they clip over these little edges. Now you do all the black ones first, because you won't get this side off. You won't get this side off until you've undone all the rest. Then once all that's, just pull your upholstery off. Now there is something you might be a bit worried about. There's Velcro strips. See how they're stuck into the little Velcro strips? Undo those Velcro strips and you come into my botched up attempt at trying to fix it. Yeah, it's rubbish, chuck it. And you come into the Velcro strip. Once you got there, you can turn this over and this will come off. They're a bit tight sometimes, these guys, but you can just, oh, he's tight, but he does come off. You can see the look on my face that I'm doing my best. Fred, will you fuck off with that? He just wants to get on the camera so everyone can see how this does come off. So what I might do, grab a little screwdriver and sort of maybe make it come off. Once you get it started, I think there might be a tiny bit of tacky glue on it, maybe, I don't know. But I've had it off before, as you'll see in a minute. There we go. There you go, it's just tight. Now there's the cover. That you can do what you like, you can put in the wash or whatever. Me, I'll just chuck it down there. This is a bit of interest. The foam. Now, this is where we sit with our pipe and ponder how we're going to get it off. This is my botched up attempt at trying to fix it before. Didn't work. Now the foam should come off here somehow. Oh, there it is, it just comes off. Look at that. It just comes off. How's that? Laughing. Now, just comes off. What do you do with this bit? Chuck it away. No good for nothing. Now, I'll just go out of camera for a minute while I get out the box. The new bit. The newbie. This is from Ford, so it's made to fit. It should go in. My seat sponges are pretty good, the frame here. Now, this guy is the new guy. He should go back on like that, hey, shouldn't it? So let's see what we can do. Maybe it might be better if I had that upside down and brought this over to it and put it on like so. And there we go. We have it. We have it on. Is it on properly though? one new piece of seat foam is all on. There we go. How does that look? Now all we've got to do now is just put the upholstery back on. So you got your Velcro strips. That's what fits the seat. The upholstery clips to that, and that keeps everything down. Okay, so let's get the upholstery back. What do I do with the upholstery? I chucked it down over here. The upholstery, now that goes on the opposite to the way you put it on. So first of all, we'll turn it upside down again, and we'll put this back on here. I'm trying to keep you in the camera there. Yeah, there is a bit of tacky stuff under there, so we just got to make sure it's nice and even. Then that just clips back in there. All done. Just like that, you see. Make sure it's all the way in. And there's your first attachment. So easy. And then we bring him over, and I suppose we just feed the seat back in. So we'll pull it back, and we've got to put in the Velcro. Now I'm just going to lift this camera up a bit because it's a bit low for what you guys are looking at. Put it there, eh? Now, if I put it on the right way, because you've got the first bit of Velcro, which is this piece, he's got to go into that hole there. You're going to get him up and in there. So we've got to make sure this thing is nice and tight fit. So I think it'll be a case of really getting him on. So this front bit of Velcro goes down and into there and attaches itself. And you've got side Velcro as well, which you've got to get down there as well. And this side Velcro's got to go down there as well. I think once you've got everything pretty close, got to make sure all your creases are out and press him in. Oh, there goes a nail. Damn! Got to get the manicurist out for that. See, to get that Velcro, you've got to keep everything nice and tight, and that makes sure it's tight, because if it's not going on, it means you're not tight enough. So far so good. I would have bought a new one of these, but they're so expensive. As it is, this foam's 280 bucks from dealer. I thought they'd be wider than this, but evidently not. Alright. Now you get the next lot of Velcro in, which is online, which is good. So you've got to keep everything nice and pulled tight, no creases, you know. So when you push your Velcro in, everything finally fits. So far so good. This middle strip's gone in nicely, and as you can see, everything's lining up now, so we must have everything where it should be, because all this is popping in quite good. And that's all it is to changing the seat foam for the Falcon. I imagine other models close to the 2011, like this one is, will be similar. You don't have to go and spend good money to an upholsterist to do this, because it's something you can do yourself. See? Now what we do, we've got to turn it over, and we've got to pull these guys back up and put them back on here. Here comes the fun, I suppose, getting this guy on. Where does he go? He goes over that way. This is what really puts the tension on you. Tension on your seat. So we got to just, there he goes. There he goes. There. Let's have a look once that's on. Brings it up to a nice tight. Do the same on this side. Bring him up and clip him over the side. There we go. And we do the same with this side. Push down the foam, compress it a bit, give you a bit of room to move. Making sure that your holes line up, you see. So we can compress that down, give them a bit of room, quite easy, and over she goes. And there we go. We've replaced the foam on my seat. Now it's just a matter of putting it all back together, back in the car, and we're all good. One new seat foam, good as new. Now I'm stoked. Underneath. I'm not going to show you putting it all back together. It's just the opposite to what you did when you took it off. So I'll show it to you when we got it in the vehicle. So back directly. Okay, there we go. We got her in. She's looking like brand new. I've had her for a run around the block, and she's firm as like a new seat. Done really well. Had a few issues with the nuts, but this bit here needs the next replacement because it's broken. Got to get a new one of them. Once I get that, we're looking good. So there we go. That's how you change the seat foam in a Falcon SR6.